Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel or visiting me for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, so in this video, I'm officially kicking off my kitchen organization revamping series, and I wanted to really start out with this section of my kitchen. I'm gonna really start here because I use this part more than I even do the bottom part of the cabinet. And honestly, what I'm hoping to achieve is a system that allows me to pull things out using basically like a slide out drawer or pull out drawer, and then get what I need. Versus anytime I have to get anything in here, I'm pulling out as many things and putting it on the counter, and that's just not practical. It was driving me crazy and things were expiring. So let me show you all the cabinet and what it's looking like. Okay, so here is the cabinet. As you can see, there's a lot of things in there. I did reorganize it, I would say maybe about a month ago or two, but as you can see, stuff's just stacked everywhere, and honestly, it's not the best look. And again, if I want anything in the back, I have to pull it out. So I'm going to focus on this level, and this level. Okay, so again, here is the cabinet. As I mentioned, the cabinet units down here, I'm not going to worry about it in this video, but I will be basically doing a similar thing. So I'm just starting with this row, that row, and this row because they are the rows that I use the most and have the most items that I house, and I would say access mostly. So up here are the other shelving components or areas, and as you can see, it has more stuff just stuffed up there. But I do think I want to use either both to store things like any food storage containers, or any aluminum pans. I do think that any food items can really be stored in this section, and this is a year of less consuming, less buying in general, because I don't need to get and consume so much. So a lot of the things that are currently in this unit, I need to make sure is being used on a regular basis and doing my best to make sure that nothing goes to waste, expires, so forth and so on. So that is the challenge. So if you're enjoying the video and finding value, consider joining the community by subscribing to the channel, giving the video a thumbs up, and hitting your notification bell so you're up to date when I post new videos like this one. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. All right, so I'm going to attempt to use this. This is some old contact paper that I got, or wallpaper that I've had from an earlier project from a couple years ago. I'm not doing anything with it, so I think it'll make a good addition to the bottom. I'm going to measure that and then cut it. It is basically this like depth, the perfect depth. I just probably need to take ½ an inch off, if that. I may take a little bit more just because I'm not really too worried about exactly what the back looks like if it's not exactly flushed. I just want to make sure that the width can fit on where it needs to fit on and not damage the bottom of the cabinet unit. So let's go ahead and measure this out, cut it, and then I'm going to get it on here, and I think that's the method I'm going to use. Okay, so I've cut out the piece. Wish me luck, we'll see how this goes. So if you're enjoying the video and finding value, consider joining the community by subscribing to the channel, giving the video a thumbs up, and hitting your notification bell so you're up to date when I post new videos like this one. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. Okay, so it's definitely not bubble free as I would have liked. So as I was saying, there are all of these sort of air bubbles. I'm not necessarily too worried because this is just a cover, but I will see if I can smooth out as much of it, just because I don't know if that will impact the adhesive that I plan to put in here in any way. But it works. It definitely works. And again, I just need to take a little bit off of this part here, but I'm just going to do that with an X-Acto knife, so I'm not particularly worried, but works, minus the air bubbles, which I am going to try to get out. Super excited about it because when it's all said and done, I should be able to just lift it up and it's good to go. Here is the unit. On the back right now are the 3 strips. I have not pulled the protection until I'm just about to put it on. These slide out first of all, up and down as you can see, but you can adjust these as well to any particular width that you want, which is really nice. And then there's also a little indicator here that tells you what is technically the front, so you know how to put it so you don't make a mess and pull it out. So you want to make sure that you're looking for the little sticker that says front in terms of how you should put it in the cabinet unit so that it slides out the right way. So I'm gonna adjust it to the size that I need, the width, but the depth is perfect, which is why I wanted to get this. I'll have all the information about this listed for you all in the description box below. One of the things about this particular unit is that I can't necessarily make it exactly as wide as I want to, because I have, at least on this particular shelf, I have the section that basically the hinge that opens the door blocking the real estate right in here. Let me give you all a better look. So as you can see, I can't really do that like I can, but it's gonna be kind of a problem. So I'm planning to make it this length so that the real estate here, there's a little bit of space, and I'm okay with that. And that should clear just fine if I slide it out. So once I remove the adhesive, basically that's what will happen. And then I can slide it back in. So again, once it's all locked down with the adhesive, it's not gonna be moving around. At least that's my hope. But I'm really excited about it. I can't wait because this is like so needed. So let's remove the adhesive and get this one in its place on the shelf. Okay, so that one is in. It's looking pretty secure. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of things on it and then leave it alone, just because I want to make sure that the adhesive really adheres very well. So I'm going to put a couple of heavy things just right back on it, not organized at all, and let it sit like that for maybe an hour or so. And then I will likely then focus on the rest of these as well. All right, so I'm going to start on this next shelf, while this one again holds all of these items and gets a little way down. It's definitely been over an hour, but I'm just going to leave the items there and continue on this particular shelf. So if you're enjoying the video and finding value, consider joining the community by subscribing to the channel, giving the video a thumbs up, and hitting your notification bell so you're up to date when I post new videos like this one. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. So I've cleared the second level off. I'm going to wipe it down with a Clorox wipe, then get the contact paper that I've already pre-cut onto this level. But honestly, doing this really affirmed that it was really important to do this update, because there were things that I just forgot again that I already had back there. There was candy that I was looking for that is now expired. I'm pretty pissed because I got it on a family trip. You know, people had visited and I wanted to kind of share it with them. It's expired now, and it was just at the back of the of this level. So again, why this is super important, and I think there are just other things that are coming to mind, like really keeping some sort of track of what's in this cabinet and on the shelf. So maybe coming up with some sort of a system to document what's in here. I have to figure that out. And just, or really being strategic and thoughtful about how I also organize everything beyond just putting in, right, the sliding rack on this cabinet. So just a lot of things are firing right now for me, but I'm super happy that I'm doing this because, yeah, it's needed. So I'm gonna put the contact paper on similar to how I did the other one. And again, hope for the best. I realized the best thing to do is to try to pull like one side down and then place it from the back and pull it forward, if that makes sense. That's what I'm gonna try to do. So again, before I put this on, I'm gonna make sure that the little sticker that says front is on the right place. I'm peeling the backing off of the adhesive strip and making sure again that this is going into the cabinet the right way, so again it can slide out. So I do plan to make this one the same width as the one below. It cannot go all the way against the side of the cabinet because of the door will not allow it. It's not kind of flushed with it. It has a little lip here that if I try to do that, it will just basically get jammed. And again, I'm going to have to be careful how I widen it and then place it in here so that it doesn't get stuck in a less wider width than I actually want. And right now what I'm trying to do is just push it down a bit so that it really adheres to here. And again, I probably would be doing the same thing, dumping a bunch of stuff here for a couple hours so that it's weighed down or it really sticks well, because there's going to be several things going in here. And I want to make sure the adhesive can hold up without kind of shifting and adjusting or lifting. There's pretty good. Really happy with that. So as you can see, that's what that will be doing.
So that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you check out part 2. Now subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Hit your notification bell so you're up to date when I post new videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in part 2.